it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah. Better when yeah. I wanna yeah. Get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time. I'm on a new level. No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine. Yeah. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows through my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out.
With it, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
Got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. Truly be missed, so I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard top career with a shine.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on their in-state rivals to the south, the Miami Dolphins. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They're on the 27-yard line. Okay, great. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. The Dolphins at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? 79, 70 Lions.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're caught it up. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brian Thomas Jr. That's a gain of 7. Brings up
now Lawrence to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
They'll look to throw again. He gets it to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
First down. A gain of 12.
Ready.
And the Jaguars first down.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41.
Here we go. Set. Black. 95. Set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Hunter. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And this was a nice example of the offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Let's go. Top 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Tag. 70 Timberwolves.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
Back to throw again. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the gun to give to Davis. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47.
First down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A dump off for Davis. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
Second and 8 at the Dolphins' 36-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll make it third down. 6-0 our score after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Down. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
The Jaguars first down.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Here we go. 45. White. Clock. 10. Ready.
Now back to throw. They'll drop this off for Davis. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Back at the 7-yard line.
52.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now H.A. on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here we go, check him out.
Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. The big man get the for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead.
14. Dolphins.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Watch the back on this play. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a 2nd and 10.
Viking 18, Warriors 17. Cup 19, Cup 19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
29-yard line.
Come on, set. 76, Dragon 60. Go.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
70, Hawk 70. Check out.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have cut the lead back down to 2. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Blue striker. Ready. Black shot. 33. Yellow. Set.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
45-yard line.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. The Dolphins get there this time and they'll bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
It's second down.
Ready.
Back to throw. His throw incomplete.
The pass on
So
second
partner
down.
guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. In motion left is Thomas. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. Touchdown, Jaguars! From 3 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm back almost a physical reaction, watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 69, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and the Dolphins touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier. Now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are 2 defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
Jaguars 21, Dolphins 19.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Here we go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Go. Hey, I'm gun. Hey, show.
Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
17 yards. And the Jaguars
out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A dump off for Davis. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Shifts by him, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half. All of them were about turnovers because we were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Tomato.
Now Lawrence. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Red. Take right up. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
30 left. 11 left. Hey, easy. 13 loop. Done. I'm done.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Hey, kill. Red. Go. Hey, Soko. High.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for the Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jags take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Dolphins 19. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Well, you're right about that. It was a small magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
15-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
They'll set up a throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
Now back to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, like a fumble earlier, no way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Ready, ready. Kennedy Lion. Hey, motion. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Like it. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Dragon 60.
He'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. But those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Dolphins 19. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
The 49-yard line.
Hey, Lion! Son, this one's hot! Hey, I'm gun. Go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Lawrence. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. Oh, the gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Hunter, 46 yards. And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Dolphins, 19. Cam Little to kick off for the Jags.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Get up. 60 Eagles.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Cougar 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
38. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side, caught by Davis. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Yellow, 22. Hut.
Davis will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. 19. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Come on. Bronco 80.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here.
lost the football.
Oh, how about the shot there? Taking no chances. He is dropped behind the line.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
70, Hawk 70. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Damone Clark. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Set, ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want.
And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
On the go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Let's go now.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready, ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Dragon 60. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now. And all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.M. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So nothing doing there. And that will bring up second down.
The 41-yard line.
Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Trap 60, trap 60. Viking 18.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Second and 7 at the Jaguars' 28-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Come on, come on.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
18, run. Bronco 80. Warrior 70. Ready.
Out of the gun now on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him.
And the save leads the run for a loss of 6, and it brings up second and goal.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Here we go on second and 12. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a decent gain on the ground, call it 6, but it still leaves him with a ways to go on 4th and goal.
Okay, break. Here we go, start. Cowboy 80. Curve 19, curve 19. Check out.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way of the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your team.
There he goes, right side. Now he's loose again. He's on his way. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Dolphins 19.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll have it into the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10.
Now it looks like he's thrown here. That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter. And out of bounds, all the way down at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Jaguars, first down.
Ready,
First
ready.
and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan of how to utilize him best when they get in close.
The extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Kickoff for the Jaguars.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened down here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7, go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready. Viking 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his man on the out route. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Dragons, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready? 79 Broncos. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check out.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for two. They'll try and run it here. And they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways. And that will be the final snap of the ball game. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for Jacksonville, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Miami, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.